Hi, let's talk about email prompting with AI, a skill that's quickly becoming a core workplace competency. AI tools like ChatGPT by OpenAI, Claude by Anthropic, Gemini by Google, Llama by Meta are no longer nice to have. They're becoming part of the modern productivity stack. They have made our lives very easier. Now, why generative AI tools such as ChatGPT are different from Google search? Google search finds existing information from the internet. Generative AI creates brand new content based on what it has learned. For example, Google search returns a list of links to relevant websites. Generative AI writes the answer for you, like writing an email. For example, if you gave the context that your customer, Mr. A, is very furious about the delay in delivery by 2 days, it drafts an exact email for this situation. However, the quality of results depends on how well you give instructions or write your prompt. If your prompt is vague, like write an email to schedule a meeting tomorrow, the response will also be vague. When you provide clear details and context, write a professional email to a client requesting a 30-minute meeting on Tuesday, April 18th at 10:30 a.m. via Zoom to discuss the progress of the marketing campaign and the next phase of the project. Use a polite and professional tone. Include the meeting details, date, time, and platform, and ask the client to confirm their availability or suggest an alternative time if needed. AI can produce more accurate and useful outputs. To make prompting more beneficial, you can use the CPR framework. Let us see. The first part of the CPR framework is context. Context means background information. You tell the AI who you are, who the email is going to, what your relationship is with that person. This helps the AI understand the situation and write appropriately. For example, I am a strategy director at a boutique consulting firm. I'm writing to a tier 1 stakeholder who has been a client for 5 years. We have a high trust professional rapport. Now let's understand the second part of the CPR framework, which is purpose. Purpose means the goal of the email. You should clearly tell the AI what you want to achieve from the email. Common purposes include requesting a meeting, apologizing for a delay, following up after an interview, requesting information. For example, address the client's concerns around scalability and propose a 10-minute alignment call to finalize the statement of work. The third part is R, which is response style. It means the tone or manner of writing. This is where most beginners fail. Different emails require different tones. You can tell the AI how you want the email to sound. Tone is not decoration, it's strategy. Examples of response styles: firm but polite, direct and brief, friendly and encouraging, professional and formal. For example, use a professional tone that is supportive and empathetic, but firm on the deadline. Now let's look at an example using the CPR framework. First, vague prompt. Write an email to the team member informing them that the deadline is tomorrow at 5 p.m. This prompt is unclear because it does not mention the context, the purpose of the email, or the response style. As a result, the AI may generate a very general email that may not fully match the situation. Now let's look at the structured prompt version. I am a project lead, writing to a busy but talented team member. Remind them that the Q1 report is due tomorrow at 5 p.m. Tell them that if they are stuck on any technical problems, I am happy to have a quick 5-minute chat to help them fix the issue. Write the email using a tone that is supportive and empathetic, but firm on the deadline. Notice the difference. Another example, first vague prompt. Write an email saying the shipment is delayed. Now the structured prompt, I am the head of logistics, writing to a tier 1 retail client, is the context. Inform them of a 48-hour delay due to external port strikes. Explain that we have already rerouted the remaining inventory via air freight to minimize impact, is the purpose. Tone should be transparent, apologetic, and demonstrate extreme ownership, is the response. Here, first vague prompt. Write a follow-up email to a client about a proposal. Then the structured prompt. I am a senior consultant, is the context. Write a follow-up email to a VP of operations who had concerns about scalability in our last proposal. The goal is to suggest a 10-minute alignment sync to resolve these blockers, is the purpose. Keep the tone authoritative yet collaborative, is the response. Important rules. AI tools are powerful, but they are not perfect. In AI, a hallucination happens when the AI confidently produces information that is false, misleading, or not based on real data, even though it sounds convincing. For example, the AI may create incorrect facts, wrong statistics, or even fabricate dates and references. Treat AI as a helpful assistant, not as a final authority. 2. Data privacy. Never put sensitive corporate data, like trade secrets or private salaries, into public AI tools. Even though AI tools are helpful, they should never be used as a place to store or process sensitive corporate information. So, that was about email prompting. Thank you